this year with a mix of big names and their own talent. Team Liquid grabbing players from all around the world here, and Bwipo has his customary Kai'Sa hover. And we'll go for something else instead. Poppy, of course, already gone. Azir has been the man in the mid lane. Grabbed in here for Bjergsen.
Yeah, first picked away. LeBlanc's priority has been sneaking up, it feels like, in the mid lane. I know a lot of people have been looking at it, especially as something that you can pick into Azir. And so with the LeBlanc banned out by Team Liquid, it's kind of throwing down the gauntlet of, we're going to take the Azir. Jojo, that's probably the #1 counter pick gone for you. We see solo lane Gwen and Wukong snapped up by EG, already spreading out their damage profile a little bit.
Yeah, of course. Gwen, of course, a very, very big top lane pick overall. You can play weak side there and kind of hang out against it. And just try to find your plays elsewhere, as Wukong has been premier. Off indeed, going to be one of those incredible backline carries. We'll see Tom Kench off the table, trying to get rid of some more of the defensive options available to the man. But yeah, we know Dana needs to answer in the bot lane. Twitch has historically been good into Sivir. She basically can't spell shield anything but the E, and that's a predictive spell shield. It's like spell shielding Rend. You pretty much have to guess when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's almost too fast to see the animation in time. You don't block anything on W, his autos, his Q, his R, like all that passes through it entirely, and your range isn't very good, and you're walking. So that's maybe still left up. Final band to go.
So I will say, one of the things is that with how short range EG's comp is already and how kind of all in it is, Sivir will usually probably have a target to be hitting, even if it is a very scary target to hit. You know, if Sylas is in range of you or Wukong can be terrifying, but I'm not sure if they need more engaged, so the Tom Kench as a protective option makes sense, because it does feel like the onus is on EG's flankers, on their engage to actually start these fights, and if TL can kind of survive through that.
On top of Draven Hover, has been rising in priority here as well. Would also generally be, I think, decent into Sivir. She can outrange once she can outrun at level 6, but you don't exactly spell shield spinning axis, so another champion where if you have some lockdown. Will say though, Rakan into Sivir, that is the freest spell shield of all time. If you get knocked up, you are hard trolling as a Sivir player because it's absolutely giga free. As Sett's gonna come through, and we're gonna get some spice into this one. Sett could be top lane, could be flex support as well. If that's going to be the answer into Gwen, I have not seen that matchup played out.
Yeah, in the meantime, CoreJJ is having fun hovering things, baiting the audience. It's a very lively audience today. They seem excited by all these hovers, and
Woo!
I just don't want to get their hearts broken when it ends up being...
Oh!
No. Yeah, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. Everyone goes, oh, collectively, and everyone got
You know what the sad thing is? The reason I got excited for Sivir Action is a really good Legends of Runeterra deck, and I'm like, that's a parry!
You're ready to talk about
I'm ready to talk about Sivir Action, which ran the meta a few patches ago. But we get the Lovers Duo. Xayah Rakan is in for Evil Geniuses. Okay, I'm pretty sure the Blade Caller interacts favorably for Xayah against Sivir. She'll block one of the E's, and the rest gonna hit and root you, so that can feel feel pretty solid. Again, Rakan, I guess, going for Charm knockup. The Charm will get blocked, then you can get the knockup if she doesn't run away. But I feel like Hansama is going to be relatively safe. Spell Shield, you know, we'll get rid of some of the engage. And Hansama, I think, is relatively in a good spot here. Of course, CoreJJ on Leona gives them the teamfight engage they want. Bwipo on Sett's going to be fun. He has contracted this champ pool a bit. Welcome to Summoner's Rift for a top-of-the-table clash. Evil Geniuses will retain control of first place at 13-2. If they take this one down, Team Liquid would rise back up to third, keeping pace with CLG.
Sorry for the total tangent, but CoreJJ's Leona having a mount, I thought I was on drugs for a second. I was like, why is Rel in the game? That is a very weird skin combination to make a heavily armored lady on a horse when you have a heavily armored lady on a horse as a champion.
It's the home group. It's fine, okay? You know, you pass the one by.
It threw me for a loop for a second.
All right, we're going to bring a third man into the cast. Impact's got some thoughts about his former teammate. Check it out.
I mean, if Bwipo is strong lane, I think TL should be strong because they're bottom winning and top winning. Then no way lose, you know. But that's not how it works, League of Legends, my opinion, because you need balance. So I think that's TL need to find a way to how to win game, because TL, I think they lost to the how to win game.
Quick correction on myself. Team, not teammate, obviously, but talking about former TL. They do need some direction, he says. Let's see if that comes through.
I think the question that people always have around super teams is like, yes, you have a winning top side and a winning bottom, and in theory, you win everywhere on the map all the time. In practice, someone doesn't get the resources, someone overplays, and so that is a situation that you hear him kind of talking about. Impact would know, being on so many great teams over the years, about the struggle that it can be to find how you want to play with 5 people who are used to getting resources.
Yeah, and here's Impact, who obviously like is happy to not. And yeah, he's got a lot of Gwen this time around, sure, but like the man's played like entire years of exclusively Ornn. And turns out you win a whole lot of trophies when you're like, yeah, I can just be the weak side guy. Like, it's chill. Like, let Double get all the ganks. We're chilling. And it's a great thing to have. So Inspired, 2 camps down. He is tracked on the way over, as we had some very early Sivir poke there as well. As Jojo's going to try to see if he can keep up in the lane. Level 2 now for him. Statistically, the 2 best laning mid laners in the LCS. Highest CSD and highest gold difference for both these mids.
Also true for the top laners in terms of gold difference. They're right up there against each other, as much as Impact has been the weak side king for a long time. He's been getting more resources recently. You can see already some heavy trading coming in for the Sett. Both junglers are pathing bot to top, looking like they want to maybe abuse this. You can see bit of a tough matchup for the Gwen, just having the pullback to get the stun. You're going to sit inside the mist pretty much all the time anyways, so there's not really any way to abuse that other than the extra resist you get in there. And Sett with the shielding is able to win a lot of trades. Plus the extra sustain just in your base kit makes it a little tough for a lot of melee matchups.
Already? TP Ignite. He has no outplay tools at all. And, okay, Santorin. Wow, okay, Inspired actually going to go for the early smite to make sure he's got health right now, because there is going to be a potential dive. Or is there? Burns the W. Jungler's still looking back at each other. Santorin has smite to take away the big Krug. It's the lion's share of the XP, though not the gold. That's all in the back half. But he knows with where he can see Inspired, there's a smite and there's the play. Inspired's on the other side now. Here comes the walk-in. W should be on cooldown. Who's going to pull aggro? Stun's going to come in first. The flash follow. Wants to get out. The shield takes it. He's out of range. And will he trade it back? Inspired gets pillared. Santorin wants it. Takes a bite out of crime. 2-1. Team Liquid take the double.
They play the dive slow. They contest the camp early on, and then the ultimate engage by Bwipo, flashing in, grabbing the turret aggro first, grabbing a huge shield to be able to turn around and bait Inspired in. 2 for 1 in Team Liquid's favor right out the gate.
Really incredible. Bwipo brings out a Sett that we really do not see much of right now. Great combo on the backside as well. Yeah, big damage on Danny. 100 health. He's dead. He cleanses the ignite. Just survives it.
That plus the shield from Vulcan keeping him up, baiting Hansama's flash in, I believe it was, to try and get the last bit of damage, but still a big summoner advantage in their favor. Still has heal up, only for the ignite.
Wow, already an action-packed game already there. Impact is back in lane in time. TP's up. Bwipo able to save his. He walked back to lane.
Man, I am loving 12-14. Thank God all these changes came in. People are so much more aggressive. 2 bangers in a row. Looking like we're on pace for a third one already, because this topside matchup, you expect to stay volatile. You expect to have more dives coming in, and we'll see if EG can find any way to stem the bleeding, because, you know, Impact was talking about, oh, they have a winning topside. They should have a winning bot side. Team Liquid has that right now in this game, and it's kind of just a feast for Santorin to pick where he wants to go. He's hovering bot side right now. We'll see if they try and look for a dive.
Well, maybe so, yeah. Right now, that looks like the recall out of the Trundle, as Inspired able to get a nice little blue buff steal. Cutely done right here. Santorin had kind of skipped some camps on his way around, and okay, Vulcan, you are alone in this lane. is Core gonna, yeah, you can basically always on reaction, just W backwards and not get hit by anything from Leona, so it doesn't even bother to hit the button. Nothing happens there. Sivir does not bounce in time to stop the Xayah recall, but it is gonna be a full wave denied. And you love getting this off when it's a non-cannon wave, because the wave drops really quickly, and what you have coming in dies really fast. And so it's like, cool, our recall's quick, we're not gonna drop anything, and we'll deny some ourselves.
Yeah, that's really nice from Team Liquid, being able to get that advantage in their bot lane. In the same time, Bwipo had the wave pushed into him, so he was not getting denied at all, still up a little bit there. And EG did a good thing of desyncing their recalls, so Danny does ultimately fall behind, doesn't feel great, but Vulcan was grabbing some of that experience. And so making the best of a bad situation, because right now you see already 1,000 gold advantage in their favor, as well as some XP leads across the map.
But Bwipo could be in a 1v2 as Impact walks down like, oh, I need to go ward this. Yeah, I'm scared. What's going on? Jumps in for the fight, and here's Inspired. Jumps in towards the minions. We'll get some decent damage. Is Bwipo gonna die? No flash. Gets the big punch, the shield. And they can't chase down for anything more. Flash not available for either top or jungle. And they can't get the damage down, so out he goes.
Just barely able to walk out there. Got a little dicey, but like you said, no flashes down or anything to find that kill.
Oh. Now Impact, of course. Level 6, though, is going to be very safe here. I can't imagine him dying to level 4, no item Trundle. Control it over the wall, jumps across it. By the way, Inspired's here. Good luck, buddy. But CoreJJ is here. They outnumber. Flash Q stun. The rest of the follow-up is there. Team Liquid decide we are going to be top focused and top dies.
CoreJJ roaming up from bot to top. This is what people always said playing against his teams. As a top laner, you have to be aware, and you think Impact would know it, being his teammate for a year, but not the case there. Able to get taken down. Now things are looking really rough for the Gwen.
Punch that. Bwipo, I guess he's fine.
He has ult as well.
Oh, he almost has enough damage to full kill. W? Okay, that's really late, buddy. I mean, he's fine, but that is a little greedy.
I will say, he does seem to know the limits better than his opponents, at least. They have not really been able to find it yet.
Yeah. All right, well, Jojo and Santorin in a fight now. Level lead, of course. Is he going to steal? Yes, he's going to steal Trundle ulti. Best stun lane, I think that might have been a kill. Santorin would have had to flash to stay alive. But now, as he slowly waddles away, Bjergsen wants in, forces the flash. Well played on all sides.
Yeah, Team Liquid are just all over the map right now, roaming all over the place. Sivir being very safe in the bot lane, just being able to chuck out those boomerang blades. And now there's a little bit of a threat of die, but still no sixes yet for the kind of instant flash Rakan W charm combination. And you can spell shield the knockup then. It's much more annoying for Sivir once that level 6 is unlocked, but since that's not there yet, you are able to stay under the turret a little bit safer.
Yeah, essentially there's no way to like cover something against the W. Like if you're running, I don't know, I think you can like spell shield a blue smite. So like there's a way to like, I can smite to make my knockup happen.
If you can like somehow get the QW comboed so that the Q is what spell shielded.
But that requires a misplay, right? Like the telegraph is still so long for casting W. That would have to be Han screwing up. So yeah, again, it's not really there before 6. I guess the real strategy Rocket Bell in. And you like
mid lane Rakan.
Rocket Bell Rakan is actually pretty good. Because you definitely get in a range for your engage. It's a one-way trip, but you are starting that fight out.
Yeah, if you want to do that, maybe just buy one of the other items that speeds you up. If it's not Rocket Belt, so you're getting lethality on your mythic. I don't know, man.
Hey, he deals magic damage, okay?
Excuse me.
Got magic pen.
Yeah,
I mean, it's functional lethality, you're right.
Yeah,
it's the same mechanic. I don't fault you on that one. Anyway, I have a friend who plays Rocket Belt Rakan. So,
don't listen to them. Not coming to an LCS near you.
No, it's not. But we've got a Rift Herald claimed. That is coming to an LCS near Impact, as it feels like, because already walking up, and guess what? 2v1, good luck, buddy. Has Ignite, has ulti, burns it now, wants the regen, and here's the dunk to start things out. Finds the stun as well. Pillars in the way. Gonna find a lot of damage. The punch coming through. Bwipo drops the aggro. 100 HP left, and Trundle gonna knock him down. Team Liquid get their 4th consecutive gank top lane and 3 kills on an Impact.
Impact's got them in his comfort zone. He's died 3 times already. We've seen him come back from worse. No, this feels like a disaster. The counter pick from Bwipo coming up huge. Feels like a matchup that not many people are going to be super familiar with. He's able to use it early on to set up multiple dives, coordinate with his team, and blow this lead open already on Gore Drinker. Pre-10 minutes. Absolutely massive. 20 CS up as well. Top lane feels over.
Yeah. Jeez. These guys. It's like 9-minute Gore Drinker. Oh no. Yeah, I know some players who would just actually sit in Fountain at this point. You know, like this is not. They'll actually, the friend I'm thinking of will just walk bot lane like I'm forcing a gank bot. Like you don't have Ignite or ult.
I don't want to play with your friends, bot. Dude. You got Rocket Belt, Rakan.
I have some really inty friends.
AFK top lane.
Yeah. Here we go. There's the dive. You know, pull him right back in. There's nothing you can do about this one.
And it wasn't even perfectly played in the sense that the E pullback from Bwipo didn't have something to stun the Gwen on, so there wasn't even that far, and they still found the kill.
And they almost find Vulcan down here as well on the bot side. Santorin is there. They're everywhere. Traffic cones. Stop. You are not allowed to hit my teammates. And it is ultis forced out of EG.
Some more control on the bot side in Team Liquid's favor. 2.5 thousand gold advantage just 10 minutes in. And to be fair, this is something that the team has done consistently. For all the criticisms people have had about Team Liquid, it's usually not the first 10 minutes of the game. They're still highly proactive, highest goal difference in the league, a lot of the most kills in the league through this time period. It's once they get these leads, they start trading out for more objectives than people feel like they need to. And so from here, I think a lot of people want to see Team Liquid keep this pace up. CoreJJ all over the map, Santorin all over the map.
Trying for the re-gank down the top side. Bwipo, does have ult, does not have his flash. Gonna dunk back towards safety by a bit of space right here. Still has the shield. It will not matter. They'll get him. Oh my word!
That Gore Drinker!
Gore Drinker was massive, and Bwipo straight up 1v2s. No matter which jungler comes top lane, Impact dies.
Bwipo just destroyed them with the massive haymaker, and during the fat shield, able to use his Gore Drinker to jump up a couple hundred more HP, finish that kill, and still be on the map to push now with the Rift Herald.
Oh, he'll barely finish TP in time. He's thankful that Herald's going to sort of summon slowly, but this turret will always die to the charge. Gold will be earned. Bwipo getting low again. Shield, Gore Drinker, turret's gone. How about the rest of the fight, though? Once again, Impact is gone. He still just lives. Bwipo still surviving. Jojopyun is here, but is it more meat for the grinder? What's it going to be now? Santorin a bit low. Here comes Bjergsen. Kills number 3. Kill number 4. This game is so damn over, and it's all because of Bwipo.
Absolute 1v9 performance by Bwipo. He was talking smack in the interviews, and he is backing it up.
Wow, he is smashing these kids. All right, let's take a look at that fight again. This time, hearing Bwipo talk about it.
Okay. Sylas is moving. I cannot follow.
The tower is already gone. The tower is already gone.
We're coming on. Camper after. Camper after.
Okay.
I think you're dead.
Okay, play with me. Play with me. Play with me.
I'm slowly moving. Sylas will be first with the
I'm so strong.
Look, Wukong.
Go on, Rakan.
Sylas there.
Rakan.
Black.
I need to kite.
I'm with it. I'm here too.
Yeah, play together. We win.
Guys, maybe Sylas first, okay.
Oh, actually, Wukong. He's sensing.
I don't know where Xayah. Nice.
Oh my god, you heard Bwipo saying, play with me. He's like, I am so strong. And you could see in that replay how low his health bars are getting before these haymakers. He is so aware of when he needs to press that button and then comboing it with Gore Drinkers and things like that to make sure that he actually comes up after the shield healthier than you would have thought.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it all, it's like, it's gonna sound simple, but it's the perfect way the kit plays out. Guess what? The shield is bigger, the damage is bigger, the more damage you've taken. Gore Drinker is literally a missing health heal. You wanna go to 1%, press W, and then come out with the rest of it. Everything he's doing is absolutely perfect. As you mentioned, he knows his limits. He's got a death, I guess, but let's be clear, it's just a slaughter right up here. 8 kills across the 2 top players. And bot lane 0-0-0. It's like it's fine.
Hansam's having the game of his life. You just sit back on Sivir, whipping out your pizza discs like, anyone want some more food? Bwipo's fed.
Yeah.
Even that one death was in that 2v1 dive at the beginning where they got the double kill. So absolutely worth it. He is popping off so hard. And this just feels amazing for Team Liquid. 6,000 gold up, 13 minutes into the game. And against the #1 team after going 1-1 so many weeks in a row to snap that, if they're able to finish this game out against the #1 team that everyone had kind of pegged as the favorites for this split.
Yep.
I think it's going to throw so much of the community sentiment up in the air and have to reevaluate, like, who is actually the threats as we're ending in on playoffs.
The actual threat is Hansama. Like, you can talk about Bwipo and the kills, but this man has 4 turret plates on Sivir. 4 turret plates on Sivir is like 95th percentile Sivir gameplay. Like, I'm ahead in gold. I'm ready to carry this game. Wait, why is it over?
And this is why, League, you can't just always look right at the stats. It might be because the 4-1-4. Oh,
that's a charm. That could be some danger. This man is in a 1v3. He's running for his life. Misses the ulti. Jojopyun. Good fancy feet. Hansama. Can't look at the stats, but it read 0-0-0, and it's because the man isn't dead. Burns the heal. Here comes the rest of it. Finally goes down. A nice shutdown comes through from the farm. Danny is on the board. EG has a small sign of life. Here's Bwipo again, forced to flash away. Second ult should be here, I believe. Knockup will tag and immune it with the ulti, but he's gonna drop a gigantic shutdown. Comes through to the Wukong.
All right, EG making plays on both sides of the map, showing that they're not quite done yet. CoreJJ being a nuisance, interrupting one of the recalls. Still gonna result in Team Liquid probably grabbing this turret, but a nice little answer by EG. It's these kinds of plays when you're 5,000 gold or more behind 3-15 minutes. You have to find these odd man fights. To find one in the top and one in the bottom at the same time was a good punish on Team Liquid's reset.
That gold graph. FT still a gold. Just blue, 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 blue. Sorry, Core, you're a support. Sorry, buddy. You don't even get turret plates. Second arrow goes down as well. This one, of course, again, 200 bonus local gold. So Santorin gets 300 individually, plus more to take with the turrets going down later.
I mean, Hansama made them work for it here, you gotta say.
Yep.
Nice flash here out. Jojo just misses the ult himself, but then that step on that Q, getting out of that, making sure he doesn't get rooted when Danny ends up getting a little bit more of these feathers out, forcing him to go directly underneath the turret. Made them have to spend a lot of resources during it. And Bwipo, I think, seeing all those people down the bot side is like, great, I'm probably fine. Just keep pushing up here, and lo and behold, Inspired shows up. Not able to outplay them this time in a big shutdown. Does go over to Inspired, so not going to help out Impact quite as much in the 1v1. Still 1-5-1, but you know, slow Team Liquid down just a little bit, get a little breathing room.
A little bit of breathing room. Of course, with all the flurry of activity topside, Team Liquid did not stack dragons very quickly. First one on the board now, but we're looking at 18 minutes for the second Drake in the game, so not the fastest dragon stacking, though obviously they are in complete control still. Although the one kill on Danny probably puts him pretty close to the amount of money that Hansama has. Quick engage, not going to land for a whole lot. CoreJJ in the front side. And then it's going to be everyone on EG walking away. Mid lane under fire. Will almost out of Herald. Hansama will be able to attack. No summoners, but has ult and a spell shield. As he gets it lower and lower, this will be mid lane outer, dropping all 3 outer turrets. Will be slain. Woo! Team Liquid killing turrets. We had the dragon shouting yesterday. We get turret shouting today. Herald drops as well. Wow. EG get their first epic monster kill.
This game is crazy.
To be fair, it is, though.
It is. Bwipo, despite that death, still absolutely massive. And from here, it's going to be that slow kind of choke out that I feel like it's very hard for EG to contest any neutral objectives directly. This dragon that's spawning in 1 minute, I mean, you can flip the entire game on it if you feel like that's your best bet in. Scaling is very strong for Team Liquid, and so it's not really going to get any easier. Your side lane split pushes are pretty much all dead in theory. Like, there's not going to be anyone beating Bwipo in a side lane right now. So maybe you do just flip it at the dragon, because otherwise you have such a hard road to try and find a way that you get ahead of Team Liquid's team comp.
Indeed it is. Well, you're going to see Bwipo come up through, knock down these minions. Very stylish farm on his way towards just Grievous Wounds. Does not actually go for the rest of the Kempuk Chainsword, which got 200 gold more expensive. Was very OP. But moving towards maybe a Death Dance next up. Yeah, run away. Oh, pretty good killer, though. They might find the engage. Danny doesn't have a good way around this one. Saves the ulti. Walks back just barely, but they're going to lose one. Inspired flashes back. Impact TP's in just to be attacked again. Quick cleanse out of Danny, trying to stay alive. Ignite is on. That means it might kill him. Just gonna be 1 tick shy, I think, and the shield comes in anyway. Impact nowhere to go. Bwipo finds the kill. 2-0. Team Liquid keep taking whatever they want.
You see EG's mentality. We should contest the dragon. They tried to group up mid, but there's just so little control over the game. Team Liquid easily pounce on top of them, grab a couple more kills, grab a turret. Gonna be over 8,000 gold for 20 minutes.
Yeah. I don't know why you contest second Drake, though. Like, does it really matter? You're nowhere near Soul, and, like, maybe you get farmed somewhere else. I am
I don't mean to
choked.
turn too existential on you, Phreak, but does anything matter at this point?
At this point, internet connections might matter a little bit here. Quick replay that we get to hear exactly what's going on in TL's head.
Mid is contested.
Yeah, but that's through his side.
Okay.
Oh, there.
Yeah,
Look at Xayah.
I'm pulling here.
Yeah, look at Xayah. Holy
Good fight. Really good fight. Really good fight.
Wukong on TP.
Wukong.
Yeah, he's
On
fucking.
TP next. No flash.
Okay, I go Gwen.
Don't flash this guy, okay?
That's his call. I don't have anything.
You just went.
I'm gonna fuck the Sylas.
Yeah.
Gwen is fucked.
Okay, 1 HP Xayah. 1 HP Xayah. Can you
Yeah, mid sword.
mid turret into the dragon?
He was right. Well, not wrong. Yeah. Sylas was fine. Sylas was like, I can just E over the wall. Like, you didn't really... It was fine, but yeah, Gwen didn't have a good time there.
Nope, and it's a situation where you can hear Team Liquid still being very serious in their comms. I'm surprised that they haven't lightened up at 10K, almost advantage. But I think from their perspective, this is a team that has been blasted for being the super team, the TL, Money, Steve, Wallet team. You're supposed to stomp everyone, and they've been struggling a little bit this split, despite being 9-5 in regular and in record.
Hi, Inspired! I've got 2. I've got the knockup. Do we have enough damage? So Vulcan comes in for the charm, the double knockup. Good damage into Danny, but here comes the reinforcements. Will it even be enough to find a single kill? They're gonna try, and they'll get Santorin. 1 for EG, nothing back just yet, but here comes the dunk, and it's gonna be Jojopyun dropping. A 1-for-1 as Sivir gets on the board. Hansama able to get himself into this one. 12-4, though, a trade of kills. Not bad for EG.
1-for-1, even with Team Liquid kind of face-checking the entire EG team there. Inspire getting an easy knockup, comboing with Rakan, but Team Liquid able to trade back. Bwipo showing up, and everyone just kind of runs away as soon as boss Bwipo arrives.
Yeah. Important thing was it was a 5-kill Santorin, so this is a shutdown coming through. Total gold income should have been better for the EG side, but still licking their wounds. 8,000 down. And they've got to find their comeback next 8 minutes before Dragon Soul comes up.
Yeah, it's definitely the copium take of, hey, we shut him down at least, guys. Not bad. As you see just how stacked this fight started in EG's favor and how it still ends up relatively close. A 1-for-1, even with how advantage they start being able to get all that free chunk in that fight. I think for EG, it's still feeling pretty doomed. You're saying these things, nice, we got a shutdown, nice, guys.
Yeah, you know, you got 600 gold or something onto Jojopyun, which is, you know, going to help a bit, but obviously you're working back a huge deficit here as Team Liquid go ahead and take the top set of the map away. This is what you look for doing a Baron setup. Look, 3 control wards in the opposing jungle, right? That is the play. Everyone wear one, get him in the brush, own this entire jungle, and it's like, look, you have to walk through 7 different pockets of vision. We could be in any one of them. Are you going to even make the play happen? So Hansama on the wings, has the ulti popped, Impact buying some space, but now he may be buying the farm at this point. Running back far enough away. He will stay up. EG still contesting pretty heavily. Inspired has to clone back out, but here's the dunk in. Gonna find 3 slows, and that could be enough for the kill. Inspired still pillared. He's gonna be dropping. Yes, indeed. Traffic cone. Back you go to the fountain. 5v4, no jungler. Baron's on the plate.
Team Liquid find that quick kill after EG was looking for a flank, trying to contest vision a little bit, not able to get anything done. Jungler down, should be a pretty free Baron for them, but EG, they don't back down, man.
No.
Like mid-2000s movies, never back down.
Never back down. This time around, though, might be a loss. See if they can come through on the first engage, looking for the best they can as Vulcan goes right back out of the front of the charm. Shuffle's gonna be Zonya's, but CoreJJ has a stopwatch himself. There's 1 kill on for Santorin. Can they get the chase down? Jojo gets a single kill, but the long form fight is 3-1. A TP comes across, the recall out, and Team Liquid, no, look, you still got 4. You still have no jungler. This is gonna be Baron. Team Liquid grow the gold lead to 9,000, soon to be 10.5.
CoreJJ gives his body up for the team, get those kills, get the Baron. Team Liquid looking good. Playing angry, it feels like. I don't know if it was the list, the all-time list coming out, and CoreJJ got #1. There's a lot of chatter about like, oh, it should have been Afro.
Yeah.
CoreJJ's like, nah, I'm going to roam top and absolutely blow this game open. Bwipo was talking about Impact's #1. Maybe at some point, but not right now.
Yeah, I mean, this split, I would probably still give the edge to Impact, but in this game, it is clearly all about Bwipo, and I want to kind of bring the story back up. He talked in an interview 2 weeks ago about how he was playing a lot of unique picks, you know, with a lot of new experience, but wanted to play a lot more of the normal stuff, the meta stuff, and focus in on a smaller pool. But this set though comes out and it does everything.
I think that's the thing is when a counter pick doesn't work, it draws a lot of attention. When it does work, again, draws a lot of attention, and you can see the power of these counter picks when they work out. Team Liquid as a team has been struggling a fair amount over the last 2 weeks, and so it makes sense that these tricky counter picks that he's trying to do are getting a lot of negative community criticism.
But now we go into this one. The shuffle's back and forth. Jojopyun stays alive for now, but this man's gonna die. Sivir is there. The pizza hits him. Bjergsen is on a rampage now. 405 on a 2-item Azir. But yeah, I mean, you look at the sort of opportunities that Bwipo's had, and look, he has been playing a lot. 4 games so far in the split behind his Gangplank at 5. But I feel like anecdotally, Team Liquid are having a worse split than in spring. And in spring, he was just playing a unique champion every game. Like, he went to go like narrow down the pool because they lost in playoffs, and it actually made the team, it feels like, look worse.
Yeah, I think there's been maybe Team Liquid, sometimes when you start stumbling a little bit, like we said, still 1-1, still by most metrics good, but compared to their own standards, they wanted more.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get in your own head about, well, what should we be doing? And you start really over-analyzing a lot of things. And I think for Bwipo, his personality is these unique picks, and you kind of have to unlock him so that he can take over a game and absolutely 1v9 like this one.
And he's doing it right now. Of course, some help from his jungler, but it's going to be mid lane dropping, and here comes the team fight. Dunk comes across, goodbye to the Gwen. 5v4, good luck for the flank, buddy. Inspired comes in for a second and drops just as fast, and now in a 3v5. There's not much you can do. Jojopyun is here. He'll find a stun, he'll find a heal, and he will find his... Oh, he does get there, but he will find his death. I don't think 2v4 is much of a defense here. Danny going to be hiding behind the turrets right now with his lane mate. And to be fair, the bot lane is 1, 2, and 6. The EG bot lane tried their hardest. It's not going to be enough. Team Liquid top dip the whole way through. A ton of coordination through Bwipo, Santorin, Bjergsen, and CoreJJ. They slammed every one of those lane matchups, and they're going to be looking to kill the last few EG members. Nexus falls, and TL crushes the doubters.
Team Liquid break the 1-1 streak. They absolutely speed run evil geniuses, running them over in the pavement, going up to 10-5, dropping EG to tie 100 Thieves as well. And right on the verge of the final weekend of the LCS. It feels like everything is up in the air again.
Oh, this is going to be a whole lot of fun. Team Liquid, their first undefeated weekend since week 1 in the LCS. We head over to the 8th week, 3 games per team. And TL, only 2 games behind first. The world where they make that happen, they catch up to either EG or 100 Thieves is possible. They keep up with CLG at 10 wins as well. To get the multiple poses, really
Oh, the
well
fake
done.
mustaches are gone. Unlucky.
It's actual Team Liquid.
Yeah, that's why they won.
Yeah.
Actual Team Liquid showed up. I gotta say, the way they did it too, not just going 2-0, but absolutely dominating in their 2-0 weekend this week. Feels like maybe the team's starting to figure it all out. The gears starting to click into place at exactly the right time.
And if that's the case, that means we have a very exciting playoff run. And that's all what it's about, is coming in to the very final weeks, and you don't know who it's going to be. You've got really good things to look at for any given team here. 2 teams tied at first, only 2 teams behind for the next couple. If Cloud9 figure this stuff out, right, they're obviously a real threat as well. I mean, there's a lot of fun teams here.
Yeah, I mean, Cloud9 had 0-2 this weekend. They were 8-2 with their regular season or main starting roster, and it was tied with EG. And it's like, wow, is C9 secretly the second best team in the split? 0-2, Team Liquid goes 2-0, everything's getting tossed up in the air.
And it's going to make it a whole lot of fun to see what happens in Week 8 as well as the playoffs itself. Now, the next bit of business is for all the fans who have visited us at the